Hey, what's up, everyone? So I'm back with another Tool reaction. It's been a little while since I've made one, and the reason is because, well, I've been on vacation for a little bit, but the other thing is that I heard that the song that I was listening to called Disposition is actually a song that blends into another song called Reflection. So I'm trying to wait until I have enough space on my phone in order to experience all of that at once. I know that sounds kind of lame that I don't have the space for all that, because I think the total length of this song is there's 3 songs back to back. I think they're all about 20 minutes, so I'm trying to wait until I have that much space. So I'm going to go to another song called Vicarious, which is what I'm going to react to right now. And I think I've heard of this song before. I don't really remember what it sounds like. I think it was in like Guitar Hero World Tour or something like that, but honestly when I was playing that game I was just more frustrated by Tool songs because of how difficult they were than actually listening to them, which I kind of regret now, but that was when I was in high school. So anyway, so if you're interested in content like this, please check out my channel. I do reactions, but I also do some other stuff too. I talk about sports. I make sports videos. A lot of it is NBA, but it's going to be some NFL stuff too. I also make covers of songs. I noticed I don't have a whole lot of views on that, so if you could check it out, that would be great. But I do some other stuff too, and if you're interested in seeing my content, please check it out. But yeah, let's get to Vicarious. I'm going to also pull up the lyrics on my computer here so I can understand what's being said. Because sometimes Maynard is a little difficult to understand. Alright. Let's get my headphones on here. Yeah, we'll get going. Alright, this is Vicarious. The bass is so prominent in this band. It's one of those things like you hear their bass line and then you know exactly who it is. I like this part. So, this probably sounds lame, but these lyrics kind of remind me of when people watch like headline news. What is that show called? It's not Snapped. It's the other one. It's like basically the murder mystery show, because he's saying, "I on the TV, tragedy kills me, killed by the husband, drowned by the ocean, shot by his own son." It's kind of like saying people are drawn to tragedy that happens on TV because they're interested in the drama of murder, but they're not necessarily maybe connecting with the people and the tragedy that actually happened and that person was dead. That's kind of what I read into it a little bit. So first of all, this drumming is insane. Danny Carey is a great drummer, and one of the best like drum patterns I've heard from him so far in some of their songs. The other thing is that these lyrics are kind of really insightful because it's kind of saying that like you live vicariously through your own life and you kind of just live in this bubble, which is kind of ironic because that's kind of what COVID has done to us is we live in this bubble where we kind of just focus on our own world and everything going on in our own lives, but we're kind of oblivious to what's going on to everybody around us unless somebody gets shot or something dramatic happens that puts it on TV. Then we really don't contextualize our actual interactions with what's going on in other people's lives and seeing things through their lens. So it's really interesting to me. That's kind of at least what I take away from it. Why can't we just admit it leading into the bass that sets that little melody tone leading into the drums. That's really cool. Such a smooth transition there. I think it's interesting. In one of the songs, I want to say The Patient, he kept referencing a vampire as if it's sucking blood from him. And it's kind of, in a way, almost like making him lose faith in his ability to get through his circumstances. So now he's kind of going back into that vampire thing. And he's almost saying that he doesn't really have... he sees people as naturally bad instead of naturally good, so it's kind of sad a little bit, but it's kind of wild. Whoa. That last little drum piece there was crazy. But anyway, yeah, so that's my reaction to that song. I don't really know what to make of the lyrics, because it kind of seems like he was saying at the beginning that, like, you know, as a society we focus too much on the bad and like the tragedy that goes on, and it's like we're drawn to it like fireflies to a light or something like that, or like insects to a light kind of thing. And he's saying, but so I thought he was going to kind of get into something about how we shouldn't be doing that, but then at the end he talks about, you know, like vicariously I live while the whole world dies, much better you than I. So it's ironic because he's kind of complaining about people being selfish in this song, but in the way he's almost kind of doing that himself. So I'm a little confused about that personally. But I mean, it's not my favorite song. Wasn't really into this like message as much as some of the other songs that I've heard from them. A little more insightful, I think, in that. But it is interesting, and it just kind of shows that I think when we live in a world where we just focus on ourselves, then people start fending for themselves, and I think it kind of gets to the point where, you know, unless we actually reach out and try to help people out with their circumstances, we're just going to keep ending up in this cycle that I think he's referring to here. But yeah, that's my take on Vicarious. Overall, I liked it. It wasn't my favorite song by them, but I thought it was cool. So yeah, if you're interested in more stuff, please check out the channel, and thanks for watching. See you guys.